It is Monday, June 29th, second cup of sunrise, penultimate day.
Yes.
Here of this month.
Love it.
Just like that, July.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah. Almost.
this week.
It's like it used to be January just a few moments ago.
I know, halfway through, it was just like, where did June go? And just catching up on
It was
everything
nice.
from the
It was
weekend.
Great June. 2 weeks of cool air.
Oh, I know. It was awesome. I finally, yesterday, it finally up in Webster with all my trees. It got too hot. I said, I got to close the windows.
Yeah.
Turn on the air. And I knew I could have gotten away with it this morning because it was pretty nice out there in the
Yes.
50s to get going. But I said, it's going to be almost 80 in the morning on Thursday. In the
Yeah.
morning. And I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead and get the house cool, lock in some of that air. So
Right.
got that. We did put up the poll. Let me look this up on for what's
It was
up Rock this morning.
90%. I think there was like one person that probably put in for.
So this was, now that we are almost officially to the end of the month,
Right.
everyone's gotten the RG&E bill, so went through that cycle of everyone who would have gotten the weather adjustment charge. And we asked, did you get charged, which is nearly everybody. 7% said got a credit. So
Yeah.
one person out of that, two
Yeah,
people
sure.
out of that poll.
One or two. Yeah.
I
I'm
just wa-
surprised. I mean,
wanna
it was
know.
0 when we were.
I know when we were on
We
air
were
for
on-
an hour and a half,
Yeah,
and
so.
people were saying $10 to $38, something like that.
Weather
going through.
adjustment charge.
Weather adjustment
Gotta make
charge.
sure everything's above board.
Because back sometime in March, the data with the temperature that comes through, the average readings, that's like for the month it was 17 degrees when it was actually, 30 something.
Yeah.
Close to that. And so I had to make up on it. We did ask to go a step further than, I don't think anybody else did this, with the PSC, the Public Service Commission. Be like,
Yeah.
is this on the up and up? Is it fine?
Yeah.
Whatever. And
Should we be concerned?
they essentially said they have every right to do this and to make the adjustment as long as it's done within a month. So it was that next bill. So
Okay.
that's what happened. And the way it works is, maybe I have it backwards, like if it's colder than normal, maybe you get a credit. If it's warmer than that, maybe you get a charge. And that's how they try to keep it even. To
Right.
try to keep our bills close to where they're supposed to be, not big wild swings.
Yeah. Even though the market you can't really do much about, but
Right.
what are you gonna do?
Friday on this show,
Yes.
I was getting ready to go out to play golf, and I said, I'm going to go out, and I'm hoping for a 91.
Yeah.
Started out with 2 double bogeys.
Oh, that's
Listen.
hard. Not great, but
93.
93.
I finished.
That's a great score.
I was pretty good. And, I felt like when I went out there to play with my buddy Josh, we met out on the range, and he's a great golfer. Awesome. And I can just see him with his swing. He's someone you watch, and you're just like, you got a great swing.
Yeah.
Watching him play.
He's gonna do well.
First couple balls out of the bucket out there, shanks. Not great.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So let me pull out the big boy, pull out the driver. I usually go opposite, mostly like wedges, move on up to longer irons and then woods. Cranked a couple drives, 3, perfect. And I was like, all right,
Okay.
we're done here. And that would be it. And it was okay. And we get out there on the tee, and there's a foursome in front of us and a foursome in front of them. And it was taking 25 minutes a hole.
Oh.
You're supposed to average like 15 or so, a little
Sure.
less. That's what people even do walking.
Yeah.
And it was taking a long time. And there was just a single behind us
Oh,
after
man.
2 kids who were walking. They had to been college age, younger 20s. And they said,
Yeah.
can we play with you guys? And we
Yeah.
were like, we don't care. We're not going anywhere. They were walking with us and keeping up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Because
it
you
was
guys are
fine.
riding. Yeah.
Yeah. And we just went around. And then we realized about halfway through the round, we said, we're caught in the middle of a scramble. There's some event going on.
Oh.
So there were like groups of 4 and 6 out there playing.
Oof.
And the people in front of us, and no offense, they had trouble hitting the ball.
Oh man.
So the most
They couldn't even make contact.
no, it was rough, and it was
That's hard.
It was like going 20 yards to the right of the tee box and going.
Oh yeah.
There were like some 8, 9, 12 shot holes that had to have been for them.
Wow.
It took a
Wow.
while.
That's
So
tough.
2:00 we teed off. We finished at 6:45. Not terrible, but it was almost a 5-hour round in a cart. I know.
And that's no delays.
Nope, weather was just fine.
My 5-hour round was with an hour weather delay.
Yeah. No, this was not. This was just people. And like eventually like they let us play through on the turn, or they only played 9.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, no one in front of us. We play half a hole, and then we're like
Run into another
log jam with another group. But it was
Why
it was
is
fine.
golf so slow?
I know, because we're all bad. That's what it was. And we finished, and I was like, you know what? I could come break 90 tomorrow,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna play
there you
again
go.
for a couple months.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
sure how much it's like feels good. You like want to get back out there.
Muscle memory. It was like a couple swings in, and every fifth, every sixth shot, there was something not great.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
figuring it
just,
out.
Like want to play again this afternoon.
I wish. 93. I started out with the 2 doubles, lost a sleeve of golf balls, so I was scrambling.
Yeah,
I got some pars there.
Nice. Any
Got a par on
birdies?
9. No, but I had some par 3s that I hit in regulation from the tee box. Except for
Nice.
that.
Some
Missed
birdie
bird
putts.
Yeah. My playing partner, he had a birdie and he shot like 6 over or something. A bad day for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I
that's
was
great
like,
though.
It's just the company that you're with. That's all it was.
You played to your competition.
Yeah. So we got
Nice.
caught. In the
Weather
middle-
was perfect.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And so we were caught in the middle of that charity event. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go home and cook. Let me stop at a bar. I'm going to get some wings or
Yeah.
pizza, whatever. It's
There
just
you
me,
go.
the last night solo.
Yeah.
So I go by Hooligans and I just walk into the bar area because it was jammed. And I walk into the middle of a wedding after party.
Oh my gosh.
Jammed. Saw the
Yeah,
bride,
yeah.
groom, everyone decked out.
At
going
6
around.
o'clock?
Yeah, on a Friday.
Oh, interesting.
It's close to 7, so maybe they just had an afternoon little
Yeah.
get together,
little shindig.
and then had that. So congrats to all them. Sat up
CC
there.
Hooligans party.
So they were surrounded by single newsman by himself,
Yeah.
who just got done playing golf.
Yeah.
A bunch of people with their drinks doing the daily half-hour lottery stuff that's on the TVs,
Uh-huh.
and then a wedding party.
That's
Just
funny.
around there. Yeah, good for
Do you have
them.
your shorts on?
Not the shortest on the golf course.
Okay.
I want them to allow me to go out there with no,
they're not going to ban you.
no stroke penalty or anything like that. Had that, my
Yeah.
collar shirt, some tan lines, and then went on home. Then the family made it back from Toronto on Saturday, so it was great to see everybody.
That's
yeah.
good. How was their trip?
Their trip was, they were so busy.
Yeah.
I probably had like 5 texts from
Oh, wow.
them and my relatives. 'cause
Very
they were
little
just-
contact.
I was like, how's everything going? They were like, well, we're at the aquarium now. We're at the zoo now. We're at some safari now. We're 3 hours away. So they were just go, go, go. And
Wow.
then they got back. And then we started our new thing. We started flag football last night.
That's pretty cool.
Brooklyn signed up for it.
Like just through a group or something?
It's at Schrader. I don't know if it's part of the school or if it's just some local coaches, but it's from first grade through 6th or 7th.
Oh.
Everybody get out there and they split them up in age group. And so they start playing. And Brooklyn was interested and we went out there. It was a nice night when we were sitting in the shade. Brooklyn took a football to the face.
Catching footballs is very hard.
One of the exercises, especially for like going into first grade. They're 6. They're pretty young.
Yeah, I mean, my kid's the same way. It's like fear of the ball getting you.
We're still working on like catching. So a lot of like catching is just like put your arms out and I'll toss it into your hands. That's how you
Yes.
can do it. And one of their drills was go out, not a go route, but come running towards one of the girls,
Yeah.
the coaches, about 5 yards, and halfway through, we're going to toss you the ball, see if you can catch it and keep going, and then throw it.
Oh, nice.
First one, smack right in the face.
Oh, ouch.
I think at some point she told us stuff, I got hit in the face with the football and I don't think I like it very much.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm off on the side
Yeah.
tossing a ball with the youngest,
Yeah.
and I popped Julie in the face
Oh my gosh.
with a football. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's just getting hit. I was like, where's soccer sign up? Let's go do
Yeah.
that. So that's what we're doing. Do you have a good weekend?
There you go. Yeah, we did camping in the backyard on Saturday.
Ooh,
So,
everybody.
Yeah, no, just the boys.
Okay.
Girls stayed
Yeah.
inside. So Mason and I stayed in the backyard, did some nice camping, and it was good. Read some books, and then of course the sun comes up at 5:30, so he was up at 5:45.
Yeah.
And I said, no, go back to bed. So we laid there for another hour, and then the birds start chirping an hour before sunrise.
They go.
They
And
just
they're loud.
crank. So
Wow.
it was like we were at 4 a.m. You could just hear them going. But no, it was fun. And it's just, there's so much work when you set up a tent, setting the tent up, setting up the beds, getting the fly up. It's just such a pain.
Folding
It's like
it.
30 to 45 minutes.
Do you have all the stakes
Right.
set up?
The folding, I'm getting better. It's just time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it, but it's just like it just takes so long. So it's a pain, but it was always a fun experience. He had a great time, which is the most important. We did s'mores that night and everything, so it was good.
Did you watch Space Jam?
We watched Space Jam Friday. He was locked in. He loved it.
That's awesome.
Just all about it. And I mentioned it was like I was worried about a scratch, not a scratch on the DVD. Played
Didn't
like
skip it all.
butter. No, it was great.
Awesome.
I was so happy about it. Yeah, it was great. 1 week loan on it, obviously free because it was the library.
Sure.
And yeah, he loved it. It's great. Patrick Ewing, the famous Nick is in
Yeah.
there, and there's a lot of great jokes in there with all the players. And Michael Jordan does a pretty good job acting. He's like not great, but you can kind of tell he's kind of just as cool, calm, collected.
That was so early on. Bill Murray in that when
Bill
he comes
Murray, he's
out for his
great.
cameo and
Yeah.
strains everything, but he puts scores before that.
I think
That's
Newman is one of the most funny characters.
Yeah.
How he's like, I don't even know what the actor's name is, but Seinfeld Newman.
It's fun.
Yeah, how he's like Michael Jordan's bodyguard, basically.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's fun. That's fun. What else I saw on the weekend? I was out going towards the Baytown Walmart, and I see these people outside.
Yeah.
And there must have been 20 relatively young girls and boys outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is like a high school car wash or something. And they're all holding signs. No, they must be all workers at one of those new Seven Brews that are opening up. This one replaced the Chili's. They're giving out free drinks until their grand opening. That's what I saw the sign saying. See, there they are. It's like a different one each day. I think it's so they can get used to making them and then making them in bulk when there's like a long line. But it was like, this is relatively calm to when I drove by. It was 3 lines across going through,
Free
people
drinks.
taking your orders. It was like when a Chick-fil-A opens going up. And I
Yeah.
thought about it, but I was like, these people might be waiting 20 minutes in here for this going through. But it was crazy. People going through. And I was like, do they have that many workers over there?
Interesting marketing. I mean, you must have the capital if you can just give away
Sure.
free drinks all day.
And it got, maybe that's their training program. Get up to speed. If we
Yeah.
make this, we screw up this cappuccino this first time,
Right.
we'll get it right the next time.
Is it just drinks? They don't have any like donuts or anything? I wonder.
I have no idea. I've never been to them. Mind
looks
you,
like
there
just
are
drinks.
20 of them now in the area,
Yeah.
it seems like.
7 Brew.
But it was just jammed. And I was just thinking, we just love free things. Free samples at
Yeah,
Wegmans, Costco, wherever. There's a line to it. And people are just going to go and get in line and have it.
So funny. We'll have to try some.
I know. I should ask them. If you're giving out free,
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
some up. And I assume it's like every day with the story because they're getting ready for
When's the grand opening? Do you know? Do you have a date?
July 13th. So there you go.
Gosh, that's another 2 weeks.
Well, for days they've been offering. So it plans to feature a new menu each day during the training period. And so they're going to work their way through it. So maybe they still got the free stuff to stop on by.
Okay. Hey, whatever
wild.
works for them, I guess.
This week, we are going to all learn how to, the different ways to say Bosnia, Herzegovina,
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Herzegovina, I've heard before. Some people, the pundits, just saying Bosnia because that's the first matchup. Mind you, a relatively easy one for the U.S., at least on paper, for the round of 32. Canada won the first knockout game yesterday, late. That was a 1-0 game. There are more going on now, and then it'll be Wednesday on the West Coast for the U.S. of A. And whenever you look at the bracket, because now it's like March Madness, you can go through and fill
Yeah.
it out. Let me pull this up. USA's, this is Fox Sports, host of the World Cup. Path to this, projected, if everything goes according to plan,
Yeah.
and you went out. So here you go. Round of 32. Bosnia, so ranked 51st. Fourth worst tournament odds at 250,000 plus
Wow.
250.
Yeah.
Round of 16, getting stronger. Belgium. So that would be in Seattle. And these are projections if Belgium also wins and
Yeah, sure.
they play soon. So 10th ranked. They are plus 4,500 to win the tournament. And then it would be Spain, July 10th. Third in the world, third best odds. The semis would be France and Mbappe, ranked number 1 in the world.
Yeah.
And if the U.S. can do it, Messi it would be
Wow.
projected to
So
come
they
out the
think
other side.
Messi's going to go to the finals. That's what they assume.
It's the projection right now. Like if everything goes by chalk and the U.S.
Yeah.
upsets and
Yeah,
goes on through.
Man,
So
Messi, he's still amazing. Seeing the highlights,
he came off the bench Saturday. He wasn't going to play because the game didn't mean anything for him. Scored a
Right.
free kick in the second half.
he's so smart. Like his like soccer IQ is like 1,000. You know?
Yeah, like you watch him and he's out there and he's like just hanging around. And then all of a sudden, the ball just finds him, and boom.
Yeah,
Gone.
He scores. Like he just has this weird owl vision of everything that's going on. He knows what players are doing. It's very strange.
It's much like Steph Curry. And Steph Curry does a lot of running around, but like he doesn't have the ball the whole time, not a complete full-on point guard. And all of a sudden, it's just like, boom, 35 feet.
What do they call it? Off-ball movement, they say?
There you go. Knowing the
What it
angles
is.
and having that going. So
Yeah.
that'll be midweek. And this tournament, not even halfway done. It's wild.
The guy on CBS Mornings was saying Bosnia and Herzegovina has some good stars on the team. Like, it's not going to be, lay down. U.S. is going to have to step it up.
I heard some analysts say that they're a team that they love to defend. They are content to pack it in, play for, keep it tight.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Interesting.
Maybe force it to extra time.
Yeah,
Shootout.
so what I wanted to ask you what the if it's tied after 90 minutes, what's the rules? Is it 30?
They do 15 and 15, 2 halves. No
Okay.
golden goal. So you play the whole thing.
Okay.
And then it's shootout, PKs.
Then it's a shootout after that.
Yeah.
So you go 30 minutes, let's say if it's 0-0, it's still 0-0 after that. They do an extra time as well.
Yes. So they'll do 90 minutes. They'll do an extra 30 minutes split into 15-minute halves.
Yeah.
And then
Tack a little bit on.
Yep.
Yeah, and then PKs.
And then PKs. So you could go an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours,
Nothing.
2:30, 2:45, nothing. Yes. I know. It can happen.
That's soccer.
They used to I know, and then I always tell people, I was like, do you watch baseball though? Like
Yeah, sure.
on it's July 17th. There's nothing
Yeah.
else on.
Right.
And it's 1-0.
Well, just-
Mets
yeah.
and Diamondbacks.
Watch highlights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least in highlights baseball, you have hits, and highlights
It's
of
shots
soccer.
in
It's like
soccer.
misses.
I know. This is a guy that watches NASCAR every weekend. So
Yeah,
I got all
that's
that. Got all
You-
that.
I mean, I'm like coming off watching basketball highlights. Bing.
Oh, I
bing,
know. We're
bing,
watching
bing,
the
bing.
greatest championship run in half a century out of anybody.
Right.
I know.
You
I
know,
know. And then it
it's
just slows down.
like-
At least we have the World Cup going on. Something to
that's
talk
true.
about. More coming back. The return of Gus Macker, by the way, downtown.
That's right.
That and
Speaking of
some
basketball.
bald eagles from our area making some national viewers happy. Back here on the pod, second cup of sunrise, this 29th of June. In recent weeks, when I was out at the YMCA, even like on Facebook,
Yeah.
TV, I saw more ads for the Gus Macker tournament than I ever have
I saw.
before.
Why I'm saying yeah.
And then I realized, well, it hasn't been here in 7 years.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it came back 3-on-3 downtown. It was at the Red Wings ballpark. And Caleb Carr went and spoke with the winners from the women's group.
Team Sorry Not Sorry took home the coveted Gus Macker Trophy after winning the top women's bracket. From the Rochester and Buffalo area, they agree that an event like this helps uplift the community.
I love how we get together where there's no fights or no nothing. Like, it's really a good community here that I like.
I think it just brings a lot of opportunity for the summer for kids to kind of be more active in the summer and just something for them to do, and just everyone in general, something positive to the community.
And basketball is a huge part of that community, with events like this weekend's giving folks a chance to show off their Rochester pride.
You get a chance to compete and play against people all around the world, all from different cities, different states, to come in here to play basketball.
Basketball community in Rochester is very competitive. It's been competitive for years, and this just goes to show that it's something that runs in our blood. I think the surrounding areas kind of know that. You know, we have a pretty good legacy here in Rochester for basketball, and we're just glad to be able to come out here and get the win and represent the city.
We get to talk our little smack a little bit, see who's the best in the city type of thing. So it's all fun and games and competitive, but it means a lot, especially bringing it to the city here.
Caleb Carr with that story, great event to see, and I was just did some Googling.
Yeah.
So 2019, and it's not just here. This is something that happens around the country, individual cities.
Sure.
And so 2019, it took a break. That was the last one. So you think COVID, anything like that. But then I'm also seeing just costs for host cities. Some conversations talking 25 to 50 grand for a municipality to put it
Yeah,
on.
sure.
Well, anyway, they brought it back, but that's fun. 3-on-3.
Good to see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
3-on-3 is a lot of fun. We used to do a lot of basketball in high school, just in the summertime.
I
Who's
know-
got a ball? Do we have enough people to play? And then you no experience, whatever, we would go out there and play. But fouls can be a little bit intense.
Yeah, they can. Don't be the one to take the charge, right? Not in the pickup game.
Yeah.
In there. Yeah.
No, and it's just like,
Yeah.
did you slap my arm? Didn't you slap my arm? There's a foul on like every play. It's like, I feel like it's always whether or not is it egregious?
Yeah.
Are you that person that's going to call every single time your arm gets a brush by? Like, are we going NBA rules? You know, like it's
You want to
tricky.
flop like
Yeah,
SGA?
everybody's
Yeah.
trying their best. You know, I
Yeah.
always remember there was always drama over that.
When we were in college on Sunday nights with our church group, just local college kids who got together, we would play pickup with the Memphis basketball team. And so we get like one player per team. And they were great. They were like top 5 that year.
That's
It was
cool.
like the year or two after Derrick Rose. And they would play with us, and it was awesome playing with them. But there'd always be one or two guys who would try to take a charge. Somebody slap the floor or anything, just a little serious. It was like, buddy, you're about to get posterized by some 7-foot D1 athlete.
He's
Watch
gonna
out.
slam it right over
I
your
know,
head.
I know. A couple of months ago, toward the late winter, spring, some of our deer in our area got featured on CBS Sunday Morning.
Yes,
And then yesterday, how about this?
Iroquois
Bald
National
Eagles.
Wildlife Refuge.
Yes, from Medina, near that area. Acting representatives of our national bird for America 250 celebrating this week. They featured local photographers getting the bald eagle's nests on camera. It was for the Moment of Nature segment, shots of the parents and their single surviving chick in the western New York marsh. High above it, there are thousands of nesting eagles around America, including dozens with eagle cams. So this was cool to get another look at it. I've seen them occasionally up around the lake. There are a couple of nests. If you had to guess that, we've at least heard of like 5 to 7 of them at least.
Oh,
locally.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot. And it's cool. You've seen them in the wild?
Gosh, very rarely.
Yeah.
Handful of times. But that chick doesn't look too much like a chick anymore, does it?
Pretty big. This is
Young
the
adult.
one. This is the one that we were on Hatch Watch. Wasn't it a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago?
yes, yes.
Because we were taking the live camera
few
in the
months ago.
morning,
Yeah.
and Mama Bird did not like that camera right in her face.
No.
Or the dad.
There's
That's
the
right.
baby. I mean, that thing is large.
Huge. And that's a month, 2 months old, maybe.
We lost one. I think one died. I think it fell out,
Oh, man,
sadly.
they're huge.
Like it was hatched. It was like
Yeah.
chilling. The mom was feeding it, and then bye-bye.
That's tough.
But that's nature, though.
Let's got some of them. Man, they're huge. And it
Big
takes a couple
birds.
years to get the white head.
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
right.
known
No,
for.
it's cool. It's very cool to see. It's great story. America
Yeah,
250.
For sure. Look at them. America 250. That's what it is. Give us the hamburgers and the white hots
Yeah,
this
yeah.
weekend.
Exactly.
Okay. This would be our first heat wave of this year.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We already did 190-degree day in June. We will do probably bank. We'll see how many we can get. We'll see if we get there tomorrow. I'll go 91 and then 93, 95. It's hard to get afternoon high records in the summertime. You got to do 97,
Yeah.
99, 100. I think Friday's record is 100. So, yeah, you really got to crank up the heat. 102 is our record. That's the hottest Rochester's ever gotten on record. But our heat index could easily get to 102. Now,
Wow.
let's talk about climate change. It's a lot easier for climate change. How it works generally when warming things up is it's much easier to pull up temperatures from overnights and winter. So that's why it's much easier for us to break winter high temperature records and then overnight low temperature records. We're seeing much more of those broken. Like if you look at the past 5 or 10 years, it's almost like a 10-to-1 ratio of records that are broken for afternoon highs in the summer versus other highs. So while, climate change probably has something to do with this heat wave, it's just so tough for us to get to those extreme heat numbers. You need everything lined up. You need a perfect south-southwest wind.
Yeah.
You need a lot of sunshine. You need no lake breeze. You need the right wind direction. And then also the humidity as well. I mean, you don't want too much humidity because then it won't let the temperature get too high, but you want still enough. So it's a sweet spot.
I am just, and I brought this up on our live show this morning. That Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, 77 feels like 80. Yikes.
By 9 a.m., it'll be like low 80s.
Yikes. We'll see more about that on the noon here tomorrow on the pod.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.